We go your room in terms of crisis here.
Here we go.
No, brother, it's here we go.
Zappa Costa! Lookman! Atalanta strike first on the big night! Good header from Adli. Lookman's onto it. Ademola Lookman! Oh, that's a gem of a goal! What a sweet finish! Pounced on his moment and nailed it into the bottom corner. Atalanta are in a sweet spot here. Ademola Lookman, the night of his life. Scamacca. Ademola Lookman. Lookman!
105.7 AP Sports. Bono join you live on Facebook. And APTV GH and APTV GH live on YouTube. No, Ubenya streams no Nafi wa join Yanko Africa. CAF report eba. And it's another news. Na eba ne say CAF for no omo postpone AFCON 2025. And eba kwa Morocco. Na executive committee no abasasa news near force. And now there's no Kranadiamete and it's executive committee. And as the executive council no national deliberate on the date and as a timer when be appropriate as I'm a CAF competition and no ever very soon when we communicate on the statement about Babonte and your CAF and your day and some day by General Secretary of the Amakap Veron Mosengo of the Kakratuja Nadwase Obusane say said in your Mazikwa yeah bo AFCON after a FIFA Club World Cup and no ebahadwe yenhwe interest of the players no ebe ko FIFA Club World Cup ewa America wo mu eba and some and wo mabebo AFCON wo players ni interest ko mo be fast on travel na mo ba na afro masa bebo AFCON no eno ebebo players no into mo consider eno executive way the general secretary Varon Mosengo and them in some way to the CAF nyame adoma World Cup qualifies no and ye Bobby Guinea Bissau and Ethiopia at the airborne Egypt ni Burkina and some big gamer so where Mauritania one more boss Sudan and also gamer ye ready Senegal ni DR Congo and some match Benin airborne Rwanda Libya and Mauritius Congo airborne Niger Algeria airborne Guinea Malawi and Sao Tome and Principe and some game basso Mali and Ghana at 7 p.m. Bamako and no Ayadeba watching Nigeria airborne South Africa and also game basso Nigeria and South Africa game no winning and one to assemble see our Port Harcourt and non Victor Atta International Airport our Nigeria South Africa fan womu da airport wo ni nyina ne some timer womu edu Victor Atta International Airport ewo Nigeria no na yeso makrosi time so womu ntimi emfa flight enko baby omo do mani che no na sam omo force omo na omo spend the night no ewo Port Harcourt enom dia to enra yenuanom South Africa national team no our Nigeria and ya dem some the man for South African ball mafia and no omo mafia South Africa ewo ye can say Nigeria eno ade some deba na utia ene omalande anopem ewo oyo eho ana South Africa womu egemre basun tene me ka say Euro studio na omanya kodu omo flight no edu omakodu eno reporter ba me tibi esenya me adoma wo swem we Club World Cup no na clubs 2025 womu eberem over the Club World Cup wo obewini no sika daso esopa na oya clubs no ebenya 50 million euros and afa winner 100 million enum Debanti Ali any with that any years Tunis for ne Mamelodi Sundowns monyere mo sika no enso dia aso ye pa no Club World Cup no ana yatem onsempi fm amani Africa news eba no mamenko Leicester City na yeni nkoma eba and some Enzo Maresca say omu precocha wono eba be bo adwuma jama Leicester eboboko biko Enzo Maresca Chelsea na otidina obeti Steve Cooper obeti Ruud van Nistelrooy hey Roof and Destroy and some dear PM and no say Leicester womu adem about Leicester City and so Rasa Kwambia so womu ebetimi afa one coach na wabo ejuma efe ama Leicester ebobokun and so Maresca coach the match is here yasem or the one notorious dietitian and Eba Chelsea Winim some notorious dietitian no yafano Marcos Alvarez someone him some man way one and do baby can say Leicester do baby no players no also bianum alcohol mokaya some or say drink and no cry fruit drink juice no also bianum bi kosua yache uni we a player say kosua yache ne san mani nyina obane wo mo wono anu ade ba Chelsea sem omra na afi onya dietitian omeboa players na aduane die mo na nuama enko kama eno Marcos Alvarez nin sam ne ade to the City reporter man so ma rejected and member so ba bedin koma Julian Alvarez reporter in seconds office no bedrem eba ne mo reporter eno eba eno so ne o rejected Atletico Madrid and the offer ba ne mo say wo mo engine wo mo ton player no Atletico Madrid and no ayatiaba Pep Guardiola na say City team no woman and Pep a contract issue sign na kosimete some meeting no eguso between Pep Guardiola and Sheikh Mansour Ben Said and the City group no woman RSM and Pep ebe continue apojuma FM amatima ye fan Manchester City and no a reporter about Pep Guardiola and no Pep no senior man ye resem bibi abekọ kama na Mame Mbappe ni ani nkomo na onim se Mbappe sika wojem ewo Madrid no 575,000 pounds and a week or bet maji Mbappe is Mbappe no or dominating or baby into yes do dressing room one so necessity no I was through pa which means a Madrid for no and so I have so much training kai na watching apojuma adama Madrid na fe Ballon d'Or no said omo hwa animu sene obetimi abawini Champions League na watch the Ballon d'Or no and your man so akokama at the Mbappe and no ayadiaba Madrid one more sam on apojuma nyame adoma next season 7 competitions and one say Madrid be pray and no matches makumako ebe 72 matches and a Madrid ebe within 11 months and no Jumakesi de Madrid enti o players no motona na sem ebi bo Copa del Rey ebi ebe rem our Champions League ebi La Liga na FIFA Club World Cup ebi na kwana boa na fe Madrid team no ma rotate na rotation so akokama evi ama team Madrid and no Madrid boboko no report fu eba na Madrid asama ye kan unim se Madrid boboko no mani apre na omo new jersey na apa no womu edit the new La Liga logo no and so about the new jersey womu edem ababoncha enra yeyi edem achew no womu La Liga and the hwese de nyama esim na 2023-2024 La Liga badge no and womu dem aka jersey no a ye de bomu ya La Liga omo pojuma and womu say UEFA Champions League womu champions ewo ye kan say Spain ye dem samne de ba Madrid e say omu future is secured we Madrid team na young call na no omu contract said ye besia ente ene omu age na omba bomad na che said that me be kan wansam show no na Florentino Perez over squad we ya Madrid young boys no Adagula 19 years ne contract ne be run till 2029 na ultimate say ebi wom time wom pa Jude Bellingham 20 years contract ne be ended 2029 Camavinga 21 years the contract ever ended 2029 and after Mbappe age no 25 na the contract no ever call till 2029 Rudiger and I say Rodrigo 23 years Nediano 2028 and the contract bababonte and I say be our Madrid Chouamani 24 years the contract ebe 2028 Militao 26 contract no and 2027 and after Endrick ni age no 17 the contract no 2027 and ebe kona we Vini Junior 23 years the contract no 2027 and Vini Junior the contract every year team fan Madrid in team age we now players we are next Champions League no Adam and the clubs and afi teams no SM jina ye because Madrid wo mu RSM on be adwuma na bibia nso matima akokama eno Madrid o mu nsam no ane atem ba Madrid ane atem nsam no pifi oba na mo mame Mohamed Salah ne ani nkoma Mohamed Salah ewo Egypt camp obo adwuma na Salah biamra TV no so wo mu prepare against Burkina Faso na Mohamed Salah twani ti nyina wo yi ni ti no na Salah yakase picture no video no na echa me Salah ebedi so bu Salah na number 3 on Salah etwanity no hey why young boy hey on the number on Salah nie enti we Salah tiwi bebrebe na why ni nyina enso agua e say why young boy wono an number no say we a player na attack here ebedi wa we ya wudi Salah tiwi no na check here obewusem obebitu Mohamed Salah unity no no defu obewiase bibia nya permanent unyina enuama bebre so esesa Salah enso enche obewuse obekọ ni tini nyina bekọ eno defu no madepa ya de ensem no pede ma ha na unim sam udu England wo mo campa England training no kwaso mame Kobe Manu go bia Kobe Manu ase o training no Kobe Manu go we nyina no omde obekọ de Kobe Manu ana ohwe no go no bo bia waje edi atonet o training Kobe no wabo we nyina atonet na momi ebusaze coach no edi Kobe Manu beko na diamentem o England and say 27 players emo a training 27 players no including the player your friend say Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw nyina training di matima your friend say England na ohwa England training na eno ekwaso na players na me bo mo di individual training and ya Harry Maguire a training separate Samson and Luke Shaw a training separate adema England and national team no na ohwa na say the Nyoma City and dia coach Gary Southgate azamasi wo England hey na Gary Southgate boys no or drop it oguso or drop bi na or drop you mo no unim Harry Maguire ya news na ba no on Kobe Jack Grealish ya drop no abranche ran kwansa so on Kobe say listen to Curtis Jones and some air drop James Trafford air drop no more dear who pa and Harry Maguire ediano one and a senior mai na Harry Maguire utimi say wiama esim achene ba hadwen pa say Harry Maguire ne Jack Grealish enko Euros ne dia December pre enso adebeba na yeni nkoma kakra na ya hwese ne wiama sitie udum Englander say asamna ya kase James Maddison enso aye drop na James Maddison janedi enranyina na Pascal Gary Southgate emfa James Maddison enko Euros ne bi na reporter man say abrante ne dwa palai James Maddison apalai na ne line na wapa nyina no ene say uko Instagram wa delete England enso adia free wa pictures ene nuama na sam so no wo hwe ne profile James Maddison enko sia kind ma he wonom England nanka wo say wa delete fm afani boafu 2 million followers our ex no so no I just say delete FM of England and I said the national team no England wa palai na line na wa pai no na December braba mame Frank Lampard near nkoma Frank Lampard legend FM ama English football na Lampard ye busa ne say coach no Gary Southgate one from James Maddison and Kobe sign is it here and was say James Maddison good player say coach na mfa no yentin sama Frank Lampard
good problem or whatever is he's got to try and pick a squad to go, so it's not an easy one. And I'm a huge fan of Gareth. That competition difficult. I know that if there's anyone that would deliver that message as well as possible, it'd be Gareth. I was on the other end of that many years ago, and Sven-Goran Eriksson rang me to not go to the World Cup in 2002. I was a very young player, so I understood it and I respected that he did it so. And unfortunately, that's the nature of what it is.
What do you expect England to do finally at the Euros?
Well, I hope very well. Listen, they've got a great squad, but it's very simplistic to say it in that way. I think there's a lot of work to do. Putting individuals in the team together off the back of a long season, getting all the details right. I think Gareth, Steve, and his team have been fantastic. So I don't think we're in. I think we're in a really, really good place. But I also know the high-level competition and knockout football is really tough. So, like all of us, I think we feel pretty confident. And Maddison's a fantastic player.
Any sama Frank Lampard edi tuja we ye anafe tio workout enso kasa tio even some kaka tuja ni nyina no James Maddison drop a coach no a drop no yentin sama workout edi tuja
is where you look at that position in the England team and there's a lot of those sort of players, and Maddison for me, who's a fantastic player, out of all those players, he's the one that I would say who hasn't had he's had a good season. I'm not denying that, but out of the players in that sort of position, you look at Foden, Palmer, etc. He's not quite got to the levels that I think Gareth would want him to be. But I'm a big believer in someone who, look, England's the pinnacle, and there's certain players that haven't made the squad, like for instance Solanke, who's not even. And what are we saying to this sort of generation of, you have a good season like that, and there's a tournament, you don't get picked. That's the difficult side of it as well, that a lot of players got to take. So James has got to go away now, and actually just switch off, mentally switch off, because it's a grueling Premier League season, and not just that, he's got European competitions as well. So look, he's someone who will bounce back, I'm sure. He's that sort of character, and for me, technically, he's one of England's best players as well. So sad for him, but look, Gareth's got to make decisions. That's why he gets paid all this money to be an England manager. Look, it's one of those where you look at
consensus James Madison dropper ya dropping no Jack Grealish dropped and Harry Maguire na the Harry Maguire no injury situation na you bedim komo afabra officially you better Gareth Southgate in the list babontin Premier League clubs no and Omar Kotoaba others Vano enka Premier League num and as yenyi va emfrimo 19 atoi as a van omuhia ewo Premier League one club and I say on peva eno wolves for no over 100 woman say van enye yenyi emfrimo 19 and a voting for eno I report every over na onhwe said the nneoma sikwa yeni komo Raheem Sterling Manchester Fenerbahce boboko no womo ensom Raheem Sterling na se Fenerbahce Raheem Sterling na hwan Jose Mourinho anam enka say then some betima Rahim nemo yase Rahim any interest Rahim enko Turkey and no report ever Rahim said no to Turkey and no Raheem Sterling and some of them to the Kappa and some trans and some Maraska one enzo bedim komo ni nyina ne se Kappa train say ne wobenya biada ewo Chelsea ana onya bi na opeso odi na ni chebe befoforo ene ya sanity ompena ka chansa ompeno enti Kappa Chelsea for no samon pe Kappa mon kan chale because Kappa e say we win Champions League ne why the clubs are do na enso peno enti mon pena obi enso abefa eno deba Mikalobi them reactions about Mikalobi o former boss ego Fenerbahce o former boss Jose Mourinho ekon ene Fenerbahce na ubeka bibi kakra yentie Mikalobi obi eyano kasai kasafa ene said Jose Juma okoye ho ene Jose Mourinho onveli no moye no ensama esi onveli no ensama Jose kaye nyina Mikel Obi enso abeka bi e afa no player FM ama Chelsea mrebi atwam former player and afa Nigeria Super Green Eagles woman a top player ensam ane dey to dwano ensama esia din samne pedeba yenya Mikel Obi ayenko na yenu Chelsea wa na Chelsea team no say reporter ba and it's on beso motete ene coaches Chelsea muntio on beso mo former players no wo mu attitude mo na dachi bia o pe top coaches Chelsea edom legends and ebe coaches enti omo so mo de Thiago Silva and ebe start na omo develop no wo mu apre coaching course bia manako wo mu wi youth team no mo de na be shem say be Stamford Bridge ono enso dabi no Chelsea pe coach enyen se nkomo kope Enzo Maresca enka say Michael Ballack Sabalaka oboyache Solomon Kalou and then Drogba any other legends Chelsea anyano and kaza say Enzo Maresca and Komanya binti Thiago Silva and woman did the best start to say baya woman ebe develop nam oma the youth football no and switch my kama and ama Chelsea team no na Jose Mourinho atro shade Jose Mourinho na Jose Pardy munchi asema Jose aka Jose so our debut or London na I said Jose asema waka nyina no and say our debut or London and a club will be so London na sa club no womo ba womo timi di 10th ebu anu ma be di 8th e say womo timi di 15th no mo call manim no mo bo machi na club be asem na Jose ka London no enka utie kakra mamia na nka ya hwe say Jose nya ready a yenkom afie nto so Jose Mourinho nsema odem atuda Jose no ono de wasa ba de no abo Jose someone mama na ba Jose wo Italy na yentini ka be na Turkey obekasa Jose bekasa e wo Turkey enum reporter ba na ele odu Alejandro Garnacho ene kobe manu ene players o maka metem bibi Rico Lewis a player a metis no womu ana European Golden Boy Award womu ensom enkrawe etimi erem at rating ranking womu edem abaye no na Alejandro Garnacho Kobe Manu womu nyina nsom aka European Golden Boy Award eno nsom ene eho a yede ensemne plete bambopi se ono ana yebusa ne se wunya du Paris ahom an Olympic Games no ebekoso Mbappe eyokro Paris Chrome na Mbappe send any genesity some all free Paris na Olympic Games kwaso wa Chrome no send a feeling the city Mbappe and then some kakram atuja one is CNN and a boss and come no and what them and some come to draw ya we say ready ya be ko enu Mbappe na ne Ballon d'Or no nominee reporter ban say release no ebe baso nyame adoma on the 4th September Wednesday Mbappe are ready yentie no on Paris Olympic Games are Airbus.
You're going to see that the France and Paris is the city of sport, and we can do all the things good to receive all the world and share something amazing. That's the most important thing, to show the best image of our country, that we are ready to accept everybody, all the culture, all the country to Paris and to enjoy it, to fight for the golden medal in every sport, of course.
Can you picture and put into words what it will mean to Paris to host an Olympic Games?
I hope everybody you're gonna see that the France and Paris is the city of sport, and we can do all the things good to receive all the world and share something amazing. That's the most important thing, to show the best image of our country, that we are ready to accept everybody, all the culture, all the country to Paris and to enjoy it, to fight for the golden medal in every sport, of course.
Can you picture and put into words what it will mean to Paris to host an Olympic Games?
I hope everybody you're gonna see that.
Na oma you be Ediaba and ye Bobby and some de Amania reporter and no Banameka Ballon d'Or no and say Namia Duma nominees no Namia Duma list in a baba and no players and super contest for the Ballon d'Or on the 4th September. Say list in a baba. Listen, my yenim players who players who come here. Yenum dada nemo omo baba kawono and yahwese Namia Duma and no ebetimiaba na omuwia. Announcement ye train SM announcement betimi abaso on 28th October na announcement na ba do no ensom arena eno aye report about Ballon d'Or ana ye council atama no ye we say bibi bia betimi e kama Madrid bobo kono officially o hwe players o mo bo Madrid a wo mo win Champions League na fe ana o makodu France and as Spain wo mo e camp enti players no ye hwe ye ni koma kakra na ye hwe said ye o mo etrani won so o mo kodu ye wo kam o mo e wo in Spain, woman a camp and your Madrid players are woman winning the UEFA Champions League and your them and 70 plate by Bukayo Saka and then Jack Grealish. Nemo say we are Madrid Boggers no and a Sanano Madrid Boggers and a Sanano. It was Spain camp. Eno players no Omar Lande will come and you're doing some about Spain no and you're doing some de Bukayo Saka and Jack Grealish I will training there and Grobia Umudino it's now Jack Grealish umo kraya jaw kwama akodada and so ojuani eho eno kakra if you are by Jack Grealish and Bukayo Saka and I show Premier League asamaba na Man City asamne ba no na Chelsea force Man City issue ne bana clubs no bobre and so S3 says Premier League clubs pressure abomo so ni nyina ne sam so by the end of June omo aton players ente sa asem ebeba woman balance books na e de asem beba Chelsea ka ho Aston Villa ka ho Newcastle ka ho Nottingham Forest Leicester City woman nyina e ka yentie said the breaking news no esitiem o UK
Lunchtime Live, some breaking news to bring you. 6 Premier League clubs face having to sell players before the end of June in order to comply with profit and sustainability rules. Sky Sports News understands that Chelsea, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Everton, Nottingham Forest and Leicester are all under the pressure of losing a key asset or two before the changeover into the new financial year. The magic sum that each club needs to recoup is a closely guarded secret, but the situations they find themselves in is leading towards a mini transfer deadline day on June the 30th. The transfer window opens next Friday. The starting date of Euro 2024 and brokering deals for international players looks inevitable.
Any nsɛm kakra fi ɔde bɛntore said the announcement in Sikwa Chelsea for no ɛrinti no mo person and the Conor Gallagher ne other boys no omo ye water clubs na mo pɛ no omo ebetimi aton because pressure about Chelsea team no so any other clubs no ɛsɛ omo ton before June and some abɛkɔ na wie ye and we are Mbappe ɛwɔ ne 7 years and as any time odi ɛwɔ PSG unim tax Mbappe tuaye Mbappe etua 261 million euros and what mama the French government state sika tax and home in every Mbappe 7 years 261 million euros and a crowd at the ama abino and no air diaventu say and no crack how be natural no say tax in any bibia ogotiam and so Spain and no air report about Cristiano Ronaldo and some as a reporter about say or convince Pepe Levran Kepler Lehman Ferreira Pepe Sam Omra and the Al Nassr yes and the Pepe say season akona wie ya one also any FC Porto wo mu awiem and the reporter ba Jose Mourinho was coach bia ni ho a obetima coach Ronaldo ama Ronaldo ay better ay Ronaldo na ma coaches and some ay better Ronaldo na ma coach ay genuine say we coach a ubedwa wonu say me coach Ronaldo me na mama Ronaldo ay big was there be Ronaldo and ma coaches ay big Ronaldo ay winning matches at the ma coaches where a question of the day only Mourinho ya adwen and Ronaldo no one of my coaches ya big one the winning matches of them my coaches and no Jose Mourinho and some of them atuda and some of the play about Ronaldo also longevity Ronaldo there said was here no na brabon usia Ronaldo ebeboa because he out 7 onye ni be pray o jare na so Euro sawabo or ba Euro 2024 or starting Euro 2008 or starting Euro 2012 and 2018 or by about 2012 and about 2016 about 2020 and about 2024 enti longevity yeah juma de ama Ronaldo no opo juma FM ama Portugal and no I reported from na Ronaldo no anu ameka trust na mano Matthew any ever or your birthday party kakra our the Red Sea and I know any wife Georgina Rodriguez the holidays enti ni mani mi anu di ni birthday enra and upon me kan wasam your birthday no enra Ronaldo celebrating the kama every ema ne manansa O2 adina niache Portugal enti enkwani ni maamini ni ana Ronaldo enso ni CR7 ana omutra candles ho a enu amanso kama enu aye reporter eba na Gavi reporter men say kan say Gavi Barcelona player no some returning about month of October and answer November and yet say Gavi ebetumi asabesi akan every ama Barcelona and no ayediaba Cameroon and such him no Cameroon for no wo mu airboy mama me Zambo Angueza and the boys no ni nkoma kakra na ni nyina ne sam wo mu te bas no mu a wo mu equal training no omunie Cameroon for no ejadem Cameroonian Effie wo mu ni coach no problem and we are Samuel Leto na mo players no okay. So na yɛde nsɛm no pete ba mamia timer omodu amadu ahenjo na yɛni nkɔmɔ na ni nyina ne sɛ boys no training na obama me timer fans no omo rust stadium no na yɛhwɛ sɛ the new Mexico fans no say the Black Stars aba Baba Rock Sports Stadium ni padom yɛbɛsɛm ɔmo game no bɛtumi aba so ɛne training a ɛno ɛkɔ so ɛde nsɛm no pɛmɔ ɛnso ne Kevin game no ɛbɛba so ɛno ɛyɛ Saturday ane yɛhwɛ anim sɛ saa game no ɛbɛtumi akɔ so tiama Cameroon ɛno ɛyɛ report for no maba na Ike Gondohan report aba ne sɛ wɔse wɔno ɔpɛ so owie ne ball na ɔno nso ekochi na obi a ɔpɛ so okochi bɛɛ so no Zabi Alonso owie Alonso adwuma wabo a wɔno Ike Gondohan owie a ne ball no nyina pɛ sɛ ɛno nso okochi a ɔbɛɛ sɛ Zabi Alonso ɛno ɛyɛ deɛ ɔde atodwa na Roberto Carlos ɛde nsamaba Roberto Carlos ɛsɛm owie English players na why na wɔ flare to say player Brazilian players no where Cole Palmer where Jude Bellingham and other English players now why na ne flare no as a Brazilian star yentie Roberto Carlos.
Which English players do you think have Brazilian flair?
Pera. Fala do Chelsea.
Cole Palmer.
Yes. Caramba, que são muitos, velho.
Cole Palmer is a good one, though.
More? Phil Foden.
Yeah.
Palmer. And... no, Jude is number one. No, three, okay. Yeah. Palmer, Bellingham, and Foden.
Okay. Which English.
Wo enu ye kakra odi atudwentu hwe sere nuoma city na Roberto Carlos eno no Madrid UEFA Champions League omaji Madrid for aye wallet Champions League wallet eni Crusader we a Madrid fan pebito we e shop aba uniska wo botom kra na e ho a we guy Madrid for no. Madrid spirit no famine anwumre e show no so Madrid for no womum boajuma bibia kama na Laporta e dia sembi ba Laporta sanko no e beton Mbappe die enko be train players from La Masia amoma be boajuma dia ma Barcelona na uti sansem no kan na etie for Madrid for na palai Madrid for na investigation edem abasa ure in the last 5 seasons Barcelona almost spend more than 40 million euros at the Madrid our transfers enti o kasa wo dia wonto Mbappe buy no so wo dia wonto enka be training from La Masia na mo ye kwahwe mo no ye wuze be last 5 season Barcelona to Madrid eno e die for ma Barcelona e 686.84 million and amodia to Madrid e 649.30 million and wo so de ato into a difference na Barcelona spent more than 40 million. Oh, di Laporta be you one way na yenkoye nim team no atenase na mom Jamaica for no the Reggae Boys omu jesi na ba efepa Jamaica for jesi when inspired by flowers bia e Jamaica flowers no efepa eno ana Jamaica for no ehwe so ade jesi we de me pebi efepa Jamaica wom jesi na se kente enso wom kama but we back na Brazil for jesi we Brazilian colors na eno enso na the same thing eno e de banti Jamaica wom jesi efene mo born de eno so mo de born mo de evem ama Jamaica Vinicius Junior I was Brazil training Vini asasa mama Vini Junior Vini ja dreadlocks no na osha onshare hu Vini Vinicius Junior ye anything no na eguniti so asesa new look ano no so anya enti Vini ene Mohamed Salah sese ohwehwe mu a ne hwehwem ebe de Salah so ede no mayama Salah pa otwa ne tini nyina enso agu eno eye de abanti abela fortuna se yeba ne abewura ne ye nche wa amono ne se yeba na afim afisem no yebewura na ye nche Jose Mourinho na abida formrem Jose say clubs na club bi o London na club no mo bo match a obutimi di 14 13 8 ni ade na yentie club kwa wo to see da momo to see
7 8 9 my house is in London. To have a London club to fight to be 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and to try to make a miracle and qualify for Europa League? Is that ambition?
Jose Mourinho. Also, Omo tries and Ombenya slot for Europa League. Is that an ambition? A team Ben Anasi Omo tries to Ombenya Europa. Anyway.
Yeah, Europa. Such Spurs na ambition Europa.
Chelsea.
That Chelsea will know you are qualified. He's your PAM coach. Spurs and AJ celebrity.
Okay.
What do I say?
Now,
and Mourinho
Tottenham full problem.
No more problem. Unze Mourinho can't there be as clubs are going and baby only affection towards them at Tottenham. Only any ties with Tottenham. Unze baby Okobi OJ Cup. Tottenham pen one cap. Unze Chelsea he won trophies at Chelsea, he won trophies at Manchester United. Oko Roma OJ trophies, Madrid OJ trophies, Porto OJ trophies. And baby Mourinho acquire when a single trophy at Tottenham Hotspur and the action yes or qualify team to a final, not 6 days to the final. Mopamono. Any idea about question Mourinho pa and this and I can know your interview all can about Hurricane. Say Hurricane, you're amazing player. He's a good player, unselfish and all those things. Now, any yase and Kobejic on any Bejic Cup. Now Hurricane 6 days to a cup final. Tottenham for decided on Bepam or no Mourinho. F1 man Untiama Hurricane of all the ball our boy nano. Untuminje Cup, including Oko buying no. And the way they shade with the straight to Tottenham. Straight to Tottenham. Unze Antonio Conte Kraswa Kebiachro Mopenze as a more a content with failure. Team no oma bottle trophies a check. Omunya be a changing as a say no a normal set Tottenham anye trophy a normal. Edema omu. Ntiomudi city is Omani aja coach cry threaten contract. Yeah. Chelsea so this is Wapam coach. And it tells you the difference between the two. Chelsea you are fair no more rebuilding but to the second Wapam coach.
Yeah, enjoy the me more starting afi uya na say uya be sa be ye we na na big brother bem. Enjoy the to aso o ma me na efa ewi ewo we be start Jose one na
I will say e ho dey say na me be hon man sentin ma
Roman and Twaje was say be true Ronaldo and Messi we don't coach them no cray the Mourinho kan no I do was say AP Sports. I'm watching you live at Brekum. Keep the fire burning. Michael Osa Ember was you guys should come to Obuasi one day because the show is everywhere here. There's Obuasi for Yenchamo. Obuasi JJ.
Hey, we can Gauso.
Nane Yenchamo. Yeah, Inji. What are you room? You come on.
Gauss in the coffee crew, man. Yeah, they grow. Easy. Who's a tech? Echechovia. Good one. Yes, Abani. Mame and Shasi say England. I mean, Papa friend Gareth Southgate. Me sure say on one I invited pressure the Abana also at this time with the kind of squad I would name here because Washa media me who say it was unnecessary so onemi that 33-man squad or the beto abontino. And no ama and as to the obeying free me there obekobi a lot of pressure. And na eba coach no so ebiani James Madison the year ebe unse senka onemi ne final list no street and wan kwa numbers baby ama me sure senka edi hu nkomo awie the obekobi the onkobi nkia kan nkia wie nka eze no the focus will be on team na nkasa ne the ombetumi edia what about a week to the start of the Euros afena still you are contemplating as to why mo na major omo wo mo ne why mo na me di omo echo and it's unnecessary in a very long time where a tournament abeka say o kan favorites ankasa for the Euros are untimi England in frame unse the Euros no two teams are imagine dodo e my friend Germany mo no agene 3 times sanso na obenya my friend Spain so agene 3 times ho enum tino England for all near my year in football ni bibia no nje the European Championship ne da MFNC women's even final crown their first time was the last edition and umkobo final of the Euros.
Okay.
I know na it's coming home mantra number it's coming home. I eventually umko Lucy on penalties to my friend Italy. Ever trophy no at the free. So this time when you look at the crop of guys at England ewo any omo quality omo show at club level clearly utimi say they have players with the quality omo betumi awin the European Championship no enu nti no ama a lot of pressure in the team ne so including the coach and ono ankasa nso ne standards was set e di ama ne ho because Osha when he took over the team or the omo ball the semi-finals of the World Cup in the year 2018 or the omo ball semi-final and I who say Croatia you omo free omo ko lose third place to Belgium. Then in the Euros Euro 2020 and Utopia in 2021 and also so they lost the final to Omaya Freno Italy on penalty shootout. And at the the World Cup in 2022 though in the quarter final na France England free, but we also saw the kind of fighter England Edema Omaya Freno France how a game no esi efa ko drew baby England nya penalty ma Hurricane and ma so ne nam baby any manya England played very well on that day. France suffered and some no mutimi England free. And so about this European Championship now share the form of the other teams are omode ba be wuram our championship we ma and my English fans are very optimistic say this is their time to win the Euros because also defending champions Italy they are now in transition. Italy team no unse nkokrafo ne boya omu free onom no last tournament omu ne Cellini ne Bonucci enne gina onom as their center back pair enne omu mienu nyina no obia ni hobiem. Italy they a young team and eba do more some experience but in terms of even top level football how many Italian players na betimi abo mudin say they are performing at the highest level. The nama Italy huye say omu big teams no kwa na unya the indigens na omu boboni ye enne fa Inter Milan team ni si ho na hwe say how many Italians na omunya consistent minutes omu goalkeeper a ono dem yanso me onye Italian uwia omu three back na omu ebono. You talk of Stefan de Vrij ono onye Italian. Francesco Acerbi now ono oni ne better years ohwe ni age a ono oye wia ne sa. The only player beka se bia oye younger ogina chon Alessandro Bastoni uwia no ahwe Di Marco a onso ball as left wing back onu free one ma Dumfries enye Italian oba omo midfield one ma ofo obi etise Hakan Çalhanoğlu onye Italian. You can talk of Nicolo Barella so ono Italian or Henrik Mkhitaryan enye Italian enim honom fa Lautaro Martinez fa obi etise Thuram Marcus Thuram. These are not Italians. Inter team no so almost start your first 11 na Italians o mutanya bibo pa no Bastoni, Di Marco ene Nicolo Barella. No Italians ne shada nya bi mosa okọ AC Milan crowd ya edu ba bi omutimi start a team a unya Italian bi amane mobi. The last omu Champions League game omu ko boy omu first 11 goalkeeper obi se Marc Mignon onye Italian. Omu ebo abranti efeno Tomori onye Italian. Simon Kia nye Italian. Ofa obi etise Theo Hernandez. He's not an Italian. Ebi right fullback ono na sometimes Davide Calabria enya bibo. Eho enom se oba the midfielder se Ismail Benasser omu nye Italians. Enim honom Rafael Leao mo omu je enim honom Olivier Giroud mo. These are not Italian guys. Omu ebo. Enti omu top teams no same thing with Juventus so. Italians no enye ade a obeka se omu level no ewo soro sa this time. Eho enom over Germany German players no so no as a majority of them now ka omu